the Ryan Johnston. Let's look at some of the action from early on. How about the big right hand from Johnston? And then Siraj right back.
Absolutely. And see, that final cross is the one that mattered. There was a few punches that landed, but the shot that landed was that final right. Here we got a good hook that landed.
Well, so here is the other big straight right.
Full straight right.
From Kale Siraj. That was nice action there from that second round. Paige, what'd you see?
Loved this early flurry. You know, I do feel like Johnson, he looks like the more composed fighter. His punches are coming a little bit straighter. He has a little better head movement. But Johnson, I mean, Siraj is coming, I feel like a lot, well, other than that, his punches are landing with a little bit more brute force.
And Kale came. He's had 3 big shots like that so far in the fight. It's Ryan Johnston did exactly what you just said. Let's take a look at the action from the third round. And this is really came when Johnston started to take over.
Yeah, I mean, just one right after another. He has control here. And Kale's just trying to get out of trouble with those haymakers. And he doesn't quite do it.
Awesome jab right there. Uppercut following. Cross to follow.
Exactly what we want. Let's look at Johnston. Had that big fourth round.
Ooh, that right.
Perfect right. Now, if he could put his feet underneath him and not be charging forward, that's a knockout punch.
Right?
Look at the combo.
Awesome jab. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss. Capitalize. Amazing head movement, right? That shows right there. He trained his head movement. Duck underneath. Make him pay.
And Ryan Johnston is absolutely laser focused, especially here in this third and fourth round. Here we go, the 5th and deciding round, we believe. It's 2-2 at this point.
And talk about Ryan being focused. When we were watching these replays, it looks like lasers are coming out of his eye. I mean, he is really focused.
Still to come later tonight, DJ Khaled will be here. Migos will be here. Little Baby's in the house.
Now these two guys both, wow, fighting with emotion. They're both putting themselves a little out of position, right? Because they're throwing so aggressively. They both want to finish this fight.
Kale, rule number 1, never turn your back to your opponent.
No. That is rule number 1 in the gym. Do not turn your back.
Oh, another big right hand as Johnson's got blood coming out of his nose. Oh,
awesome right
big
hand.
Ryan's waiting for it, Can he do it now?
He's got to get out of that corner.
Really starting to tee off on Kale Siraj. Oh!
Looking up at the clock.
And the referee says that's it. He said that's enough.
Well, you got to hand it to Kale. I mean, amazing as they hug each other, celebrate the effort that went into this. What a fight.
I love that, right? You know, after they just shared a moment together, that's what people tell. They ask me all the time, why am I a professional fighter? Why do I go in there and fight? Well, it's special. It's something you just went out there and fought your heart out with another opponent. And yeah, you hug it out at the end because you shared something that nobody else can ever share that moment with you.
Ryan Johnston told us he would be calmer, he would be more ready.
We saw that, the no glove touch, which, you know what, looking back at some previous fights, the no glove touch tends to be a little bad luck vibe, but we'll see if that's true here in this amateur boxing fight.
Well, they're both smiling. Let's see who's not going to smile at the end.
Well, Landon McBroom said he doesn't think that Ben will land 1 punch in this fight, is what he told me.
You know, in boxing, typically you will always have a...
Oh, wow! Wow!
And there it is.
Amazing. Right.
Out of nowhere!
6.
Landon McBroom unloading.
Well,
McBroom, you know what? I feel like you called this one.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Ben. Welcome to the show.
Love the head movement. I love this in and out, right? He's always out of range or in range, moving and punching.
And here is the problem, that Ben's punches are not going to affect Landon at all.
At all.
So he can come straight with him.
You can see the power that McBroom has, right? You can see that each of his punches, he has his feet underneath him. He's not over his front foot.
Big right hand, another big right hand. Don't forget tonight our main event. Bryce Hall, Austin McBroom, Landon's older brother, live on pay-per-view at the top of the hour in less than 10 minutes.
Well, if this goes the way I think it's going to go, YouTube is going to be in the lead with 2 wins. TikTok will be down.
Oh! Beautiful right hand. I can see Ben kind of has those stars in his eyes, right? Where he doesn't quite realize what he's gone into.
Well, the smile that was on his face coming down to the ring before the bell is long gone.
You know, but after all that, you do see Ben pushing forward. You know, he's not backing down. It's fun to see this.
Which is commendable, right? But in a fight like this, his strategy's not working. It's time to turn the page, change to a new strategy.
McBroom, clearly the game plan is to load up with that right hand. And so far, he's connected several times in this first round. Trained for a month. I've been going at this since January. Foos, what'd you have in that first round?
I had that one heavily in favor of Landon.
Break!
And I actually saw it getting stopped in the
Watch that
first,
holding.
and I don't see it going much further than this.
We agree with you, Foos.
And that's the
We
thing
agree.
about these 16-ounce gloves, right? If these were in real boxing gloves, the gloves they used to compete in, a lot of these punches could be, you know, end of the night punches, right? Those could finish the fight. That's why they have these big gloves on. They want to protect these athletes as much as possible. They're out there. This is for fun, right? But extremely competitive match. I am loving what I'm seeing out of McBroom.
And now Ben's starting to get his feet. Don't turn your back, son.
Don't turn your back.
We've seen Ben spin a couple times out there.
Oh, another big right hand from McBroom. But now Ben is starting to get a couple. Oh!
Overhand right.
Oh, and that's it. It's over.
Waved it off. Nope.
Okay, it's not over yet.
No, he's still in.
Got another 8 count.
Walk to me. I'm gonna give him latitude. You want
Tough kid. I mean, he really is a tough kid.
And right there, the ref asked him, do you want to continue? And he said yes.
I think he said what first.
And then he said yes.
This guy's YouTube is him doing dangerous stunts, getting hurt all the time, walks it off, laughs it off. I mean, Ben is super tough, and he just came in for the fun of it.
Oh, another big one. I think that's it.
Right.
That's it.
That's all it.
Yeah.
What we saw here
You got
is
the
the power
swagger of
punches.
the game. And Michael Lee coming right out, and they are banging.
Whoa!
They are absolutely banging.
This is a brawl at this point. Let's see who can maintain this throughout the entire fight.
Clearly, Michael Lee has trained.
Yeah, Michael
Absolutely
Lee's
has.
Big right hand for Jarvis.
Come on, Jarvis. Oh, there it is.
Jarvis
Good
catches.
job.
there it is.
Capitalize. Good right.
Come on.
If nerves were a factor, Rugg, I'm not seeing any.
Oh man, they both came out to show off here, man. They're trying to hurt each other.
Lee had some great head movement right off the get-go. I feel like he is not being truthful with how much he trained. I see a little bit more training in his career.
Absolutely.
And the head step. And
Jarvis. Oh, let's go, Jarvis. Come on, Jarvis. Let's go.
Michael Lee gets the first standing 8 count of the night. Remember, 5 rounds is what it's scheduled for. But face Jarvis, no joke. Here we go.
Lee coming out aggressive out of the corner. Connected, huge right hand. But he's got to get himself out of that corner, right? He keeps getting backed into the corner by Jarvis.
Could this be the first knockout of tonight?
Well, no, we had one earlier. Whoa.
Come on, Jarvis.
Each round only 2 minutes instead of the usual 3 in boxing. And big right hand by Jarvis.
All right, now Jarvis is starting to take a little bit of a lead
Yup.
here.
Oh, Jarvis is looking great, man.
Lee took a big, deep breath. Hopefully that means he isn't already gassed out.
What is it, first round still?
He
Okay.
is still swinging.
Oh, and I think that's going to be it.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
That's another standing
That's it,
8 count.
Jarvis.
We'll see if Michael Lee wants to continue, and he's
That
going to
was the
be
bell.
okay. He's going to be saved by the bell, so this fight will
my God.
continue.
Oh my.
Okay.
Big
Stop it.
You know, I didn't see it the first time. Now that I'm seeing the replay, obviously that's why the ref had to stop it there.
So 2 standing 8 counts in that first round, Paige, and Michael Lee was saved by the bell.
He was saved by the bell, and significant. Getting 2 standing at 8 counts, you lost that round by a lot. And even if he were to win multiple rounds, it would still be hard for him to win the fight.
All right, here we go. Round number 2 of the scheduled 5.
There's a round 2 knockout right here. I feel it. I feel it. Look at this.
Could be.
Look at, oh my
Body.
Oh, I called it.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Wow!
Oh my God!
Michael Lee
Jarvis!
He got shot by the FaZe Jarvis.
Oh my God!
You
Wow!
called it as it happened.
Come
with the
on!
knockout.
FaZe Rug, you've got a future.
I'm telling you. Let's go, Jarvis!
Michael Lee is down, 1 punch, knockout, over.
Oh my, Jarvis! Come on!
FaZe up. You don't understand how much this means to
Wow.
the FaZe organization. Millions
Wow.
and millions of fans seeing him come out on top. So much support
Oh my
for him.
gosh.
And they just got their dreams come true.
Hey, Sports Illustrated just called. Their sales just went straight through the roof with your issue that's coming out very
Come on.
soon.
It's already out. It's out now.
Yeah, but we're going to do a second. printing, a
yeah.
second
Here's the
printing.
knockout right
Oh, this
here.
is it. This is it.
Oh,
No!
lights out.
Someone come get Michael.
Power outage.
That is as clean as you can get.
Get him out of the ring. Oh my God.
You know what? You were on the.
Subscribers, a Michigan native now living in Los Angeles. He's a lover and a fighter, DDG.
All the time. If you have a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to. Wait for me to call you out. Any questions? Touch them up. Let's go.
Okay, for the second time tonight, there will be no glove touching.
Extremely quickly, both of them seem like they're putting the pressure on.
Oh, big right hands by DDG.
DDG closing the distance. I would like him to keep a little bit in his range, not so close, and he can capitalize and throw the most power.
Paige, what do you see from their stances and their initial pressure?
Their initial pressure, I like the stance. They both have a low stance. They got their head low. They're both getting a little overextended, right? Rushing forward when they're throwing punches. If they keep their feet underneath them, they're going to have more power, and that's when we're going to see the knockouts.
Oh, big right hand by DDG. One thing these fighters need to stop doing is turning their backs.
We've seen that. Number 3 tonight, right?
Yeah, you're going to see that. Oh!
Oh, good combination. Then over the top.
DDG, I do like his head movement. I like his foot movement. He does, off the gate, in the first minute, look like the more experienced fighter.
And DDG very fast on his feet. It's amazing how fast he is.
He's putting that jab out there really quickly, right? And that jab, a lot of fights you can win with a fast jab, constantly sticking it out there, having something in your opponent's face so they can't hit you.
Well, he's also avoiding these punches, too. He's backing up, getting out of the way of danger real fast. I mean, it's very impressive.
It's great. Like you said, he's getting out of the way, or he has his guard up and he's completely protecting himself when he is in the pocket.
Oh, DDG launching himself into Nate Wyatt. This the second of our 5 featured bouts here on pay-per-view at Social Gloves. Battle of the Platforms. Thanks for hanging out with us on a very muggy Saturday night in Miami. Oh!
Beautiful overhand right there.
Oh, my God.
I think we got a little complaint on a Wyatt. He thought that was the back of the head. But if you're turning yourself, that doesn't count as a strike against your opponent. You turned into it, right?
That's a great. All of these fights tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds.
And he gets on the ropes again.
Fusi is our very, very unofficial scorekeeper tonight. What do you got after the first round, Fusi?
Thanks for the secondary. I have it 10-9 DDG. I see him landing the cleaner punches, and I can see this being stopped early.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Fusi there. It looks...
Big overhand right.
Nate Wyatt seems to be leaving Page his head at a level that's easy to connect.
He is, and that's the thing. You don't want to have your head in one spot. It's not about where it is. It's about moving it out of one spot. And he's coming in and he's freezing in front of his opponent. And that's where the experience comes in. He doesn't quite have that head movement experience to know it's harder to hit a moving target.
Nate Wyatt just covering up, and if you're going to get count of this fight, and Nate Wyatt has got to start moving around, guys. It just he's becoming a very stationary stationary target.
DDG is not letting him rest, just rushing, even after the last clinch, getting one in. Oh!
And DDG continues to kind of just set up that big right hand page and launch from halfway across the ring.
Yes, he is. And then DDG, he keeps getting in these tie-ups, and that's because Wyatt keeps ducking his head, locking up his head. That's a problem with Wyatt ducking his head too low.
45 seconds to go here in round number 3. So far, it has been all Keem and DDG.
Yeah, now you can see the ref getting frustrated. Like, come on, guys, let's. There it is.
They're both exhausted. They're throwing their one punch, getting tired, locking up.
It is amazing how quickly the trash talking stops when you're gassed to the gills.
Right.
It does. And then you see them kind of closing their eyes on these punches and throwing with full authority, hoping that they land, but you got to keep those eyes open. Punches and bunches, set your shots up if you want to finish tonight.
All right, it looks like we will see a 4th round here.
You know what? The great thing about Florida is if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. I've been told that. I've lived here for a year, and I think I've had 100 people tell me that, and it's absolutely true. It should only be around for a few minutes, and we should be dry.
Here's some of the action from that 3rd round.
Amazing uppercut, leading into a lead hook. Where do we get these big refs, right? We got him, we got Big John McCarthy. These refs look like fighters.
But you absolutely need someone big like this in this situation. These are not experienced, boxers. They haven't had boxing matches before. They're not going to listen. You need someone that will make them listen.
Inside of 40 seconds now, round number 5. Each fight tonight scheduled for 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Still to come tonight, our main event, Austin McBroom of YouTube and Bryce Hall of TikTok.
Well, you got to hand it to Nate. I didn't think he was going to survive this.
He absolutely did, and that's the thing, is he took a lot of punches, a lot more damage than I think he anticipated, but he sucked it up and he gutted through this fight.
And at this point, these two are just trying to get to the finish line. And the finish line looks like a DDG resounding victory.
The crowd is already cheering victory.
Decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 50-44. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-45. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-43, with the combined scores putting the bout in favor of DDG.
Well, it's a very YouTube pro crowd here in Miami, clearly.
Are we clear? Touch gloves if you wish. Let's go. Get this work.
Okay, so they do touch gloves in this fight, at least.
I like that. I like their mutual respect.
I got to tell you, the theatrics, the songs of both guys.
Kind of similar, to be honest.
They were very similar.
And they beat in the middle immediately.
Vinny Hacker wasting no time, Paige.
None at all. And we'll see if the tank can stand up to it.
Deji, huge uppercut, but you know what? Right off.
Let's go, Deji.
I like his jab.
Oh, wow.
Good hard right.
Big left hand, another big left hand.
Hacker looks a little scared now. He's eating some shots, and I don't think he likes it.
Deji just coming forward.
And the famous words, it's not about how hard you hit, it's how hard you
Deji's
hit.
got him.
And keep moving forward.
So Hacker is taking those first few relatively well.
Oh.
Big overhand right. Nice jab.
Now Hacker's been able to duck a couple, but a couple are connecting.
Deji, clearly the more aggressive fighter here early on.
Well, he's got that experience in that fight before in 2018 versus Jake Paul. And that helps a lot, I would imagine.
He keeps throwing this big left cross, right? So he's a southpaw. He's coming in with a left cross, and he's actually coming into an orthodox stance. He's putting full force behind it and switching stances in the process.
Deji's brother Another popular YouTube boxer, KSI. He actually defeated Logan Paul. At one point, Deji and KSI had the same coach, and they said Deji actually hits harder, natural strength.
Oh, Vinny Hacker just trying to throw some haymakers to get something going against Deji. Well, it's pretty clear the game plan page that Deji is trying to implore.
It is, right? And that weight advantage that you mentioned, that's a big factor here. You know, 12 pounds weight difference. Yeah, he's the shorter fighter, but he's putting his weight behind his punches, whereas Hacker, you're not seeing him throw with full force. He doesn't quite know.
The referee come over and tell Deji no tackling. Big left hand there from round one.
You know, in watching these, a lot of these guys are closing the distance, right? They're getting into these really close exchanges. I want to see him in an MMA fight. It seems like they want a hold of each other.
A couple connected right there in that replay.
And Hacker towards the end of that round did land a couple.
Yep, grazing punches.
Paige, I would say that an MMA night is not that far away.
It's not,
It's not that far away. All right, here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5 between Vinny Hacker of TikTok.
Left cross. These overhand punches have been money all night for every athlete that has won.
And now Deji. And Hacker just comes out throwing. And right now, if Hacker could just duck, I think he could be okay.
He's been ducking a few, but Deji keeps catching him. I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is going.
If Deji, he started that combo with a lead left hook, right? If he could keep setting up, his overhand left is connecting so well. If he could set that up, he has the strength to finish this fight.
Well, Paige, you talk about the cardio, and will that... Oh, big left hand by Hacker! And now he's got Deji on the ropes!
Hacker, that was the most important strike for him tonight. He could change the trajectory of this fight.
Deji clenching up, holding on. Oh.
So give Vinny Hacker a lot of credit here in round number 2.
He is not out of this fight yet by any means. He can't take many of those straight left hands.
Ooh, straight left twice by Deji. And now Hacker seems to be stalking his prey.
Deji's just waiting, trying to get the left through. See a couple rights.
See this straight left. He keeps throwing all night. Set that baby up. There's power behind it. It's working. Use it, but set it up.
And they tap gloves there.
We've seen the respect start very quickly after the fight starts. Now Hacker and a really good round for him. He says one of his favorite things to do is talk to his devoted fan base. They've got to be very excited.
Legs, those little loose legs.
Absolutely, and we're looking at the replay here. Ooh.
There we go. See how he set that straight left up?
Let's look at it one more time. Yeah.
Make a slip. Ooh.
Okay.
Lead left hook. Beautiful.
Let's go.
And straight left.
Let's go.
See, he switches stances. He throws that with such authority that he's coming forward and switching stances.
Yeah, Deji has a lot of power behind that straight left hand.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Round number 3. Deji and Vinny Hacker. And
wait, what happened?
What happened right there?
He could have some wobbly legs. I don't really know what happened.
He took a knee.
Maybe he needed some more time to recover.
That was very weird.
That was. I'd love to see the replay. If anything ever touched him to cause him to go down.
All right, now wild exchanges between these two.
He seems fully recovered now. Stern warning from the ref.
You wondered if Vinny Hacker could take Deji into deep water. How would the cardio hold up?
countdown goes on. Hacker's pulling away.
Big shots
Big shot.
from Vinny Hacker.
Wow.
Oh, and we get a standing 8.
No way. This is going the other way.
It is. Deji seems like he's almost quitting. Mid-fight.
Nobody expected this.
Nobody expected this. Mid-fight, he doesn't seem like he can take getting
Oh my
punched.
gosh.
And now Vinny Hacker, he gets smell the finish. He gets bent over.
Oh my God.
It's over.
Finally, TikTok on the
Taylor Holder, the favorite, all the way up to minus 180 at some point today, and he is on the ropes. He needs a knockout here in round number 5.
He better get going. He's got one moment, one shot. Mom spaghetti, Taylor
One
Holder.
shot, one opportunity.
And we're seeing it.
He is. You know, in the corner, his corner said, "How are you feeling?" He's like, "All right, I'm a bit tired." No, you're not. Tell yourself you are not tired.
You got 90 seconds to let your hands go.
Look at the endurance of Gibb. We've never seen him slow down at all, and he's just going.
He's going forward. That forward pressure is working for him, right? But I like that he's getting in and out, and popping off his shots, getting out of the pocket so he's not getting hit.
Gibbs' cardio has to be commended. His preparation on point.
Oh yeah, looking at him tonight, he's got the cardio. He's ready for a real boxing match. He's ready for one that's going to stay on his record forever.
Oh, and good combination. 24 body shots landed for Gibb thus far. Really wearing the body down of Taylor Holder.
40 seconds left. I mean, it's the last opportunity for Taylor.
Yeah, hey, you can't complain to the ref.
Yeah, it's way too late for that.
Don't lose your focus, man. You got to stay in the fight. And as we close in, it looks like an underdog story.
Absolutely. I am so proud of Gibb. I mean, this is what everybody expected from Gibb when he fought Jake Paul. It just didn't tonight.
This is huge. I'm so impressed with his tenacity, his will to win, his forward pressure.
And that's it.
That's it.
Beautiful fight. Beautiful performance.
He could do 5 more rounds.
Well, I would be smiling too.
If
I just gave that performance.
Congratulations to both these fighters. They went out there, they fought their hearts out. They looked professional, you know, they looked like they have been training for a fight.
Well, Taylor Holder is smiling and walking around as if he thinks he may have won this fight.
Well, you know what? I would say that might be his coaches telling him to. You always put your hands up. You act like you won the fight. Maybe sway. If the judging's close, you want to convince the judges you won.
I would be shocked if it's not 50-45 on all 3 scorecards.
Yeah, I mean, it was just Gibb took everything.
If that is our co-main event, boy, I can't wait for our main event here in just a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
But as far as surprises go tonight, that performance by both would have to be the biggest surprise I think anybody expected. Taylor not doing more, and Gibb looking fantastic.
I know. I mean, we had that upset with Vinny Hacker, and now this. It's just, you never know. You never know in the world of boxing.
The crowd showing their approval and their appreciation. And I am afraid that the next time we see Taylor Holder
post interviews.
All right, the scores are in. It is time to find out who won our co-main event. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 49-46. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-46. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-46. The combined scores put the bout in favor of a majority draw.
What?
Immediately, I like this stance of McBroom. It's the more sparring, the better.
Austin's been used to coaching with other sports and everything else. Bryce Hall. Austin got in trouble.
All right, so
Bryce Hall's been in over 40 street fights.
Very interesting. So he does bring a little experience to this ring, right?
that his dream was to play in the NBA.
Ooh, beautiful.
Big left hand by McBroom.
Wow, which explains why Austin's footwork is looking so nice.
Pick him up, keep it clean, and then the fucking corner.
Bryce Hall.
Well, it looked like he was going in there and he's doing more of a full contact MMA type of style, right? That is not what we're doing here.
I mean, that's we talk about the street fights. He wants to tackle people.
This ref could stop this fight.
I hope he's
Scared, right? That's why he's tying up. He's getting hit really hard and he's scared on his the fear in his eyes.
Another big left hand.
official scorecard.
So far, it's going the way I thought with Austin with the lead, but Bryce is a tough kid.
And these two are just standing there. Big right hand.
He's picking up.
Oh, McBroom, he wants the $1 million.
He is switching. Every shot is
Good straight left hand. And Bryce Hall's head is just snapping back.
To pay $1 million, he's still up.
Oh, a big straight left hand.
Got the
Austin
8 count for that
smiling.
one.
All right, they're giving him a standing 8 count.
7. I'm good. I see you.
And Bryce Hall saying, I'm good.
I'm good. Let me fight.
You can do it.
Paige, what did you see here in the second round?
The power shots, right? McBroom's coming with tons of punches. He has way more power. He's utilizing his weight, right? He's putting his weight behind every punch.
He's got more power. He's got more quickness. Foos, what are you seeing?
Man, I see Austin taking control right now, and I see Bryce losing his composure little by little.
You starting to see the blood? Oh, he is throwing from left field.
Now, a problem there, right? Little mistake on McBroom's part. Just because you're tied up, you can still punch.
Exact opposite.
Teeing off.
McBroom!
It's
McBroom!
He needs this 8 count. He needs it. He needs to refocus and dig deep right here.
Austin go for the kill right now.
Bryce.
there it is. There it is.
Boy.
Connected again.
Oh my God!
That's
Oh, they're calling it. It's over.
Is it?
It's over. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin McBroom.
Absolutely amazing performance.
He didn't just win this fight. He won $1 million, knocking out Bryce Hall.
And there's going to be more controversy, but only from the standpoint of, was it a good stoppage? Clearly, McBroom was in control.
I see that. Absolutely, that was a good stoppage. We have to remember, these are amateur fights and not pro fights. These are what's considered a smoker fight, right? That was a good stop. He was taking a lot of damage.
There can't be too much debate. Clearly, Austin was going to get the knockout.
It wasn't going to change. The direction of this fight was not going to change.
But when you got $1 million on the table, maybe you give him one more.